Zorin OS, the easiest way to switch from Windows to Linux. Hey everyone, welcome back to AskLinux. If you've ever thought about ditching Windows for something faster, more secure, and free, but worried about the learning curve, today's video is for you. We're diving into Zorin OS, the Linux distro that looks and feels just like Windows, but with all of Linux's power. Whether you're reviving an old laptop or just curious about Linux, stick around. I'll show you what it is, why it rocks, and how to try it. Hit that like button if you're Team Linux, and let's jump in. What is Zorin OS? Your Windows to Linux bridge. Zorin OS is a user-friendly Linux distribution based on Ubuntu, first released back in 2009 by the Zorin Group. Think of it as Linux designed specifically for people coming from Windows. No steep learning curve, just a smooth ride. The latest version, Zorin OS 17.1 from mid-2024, gets security updates until 2027. It uses a customized GNOME desktop that you can tweak to mimic Windows 11, Windows 10, or even macOS. Boot it up and bam! Start menu, taskbar, File Explorer. It's all there, familiar and clutter-free. Perfect for beginners, gamers, or anyone tired of Windows bloatware. Key features that make it saint and out. Zorin shines with smart features that blend Windows comfort with Linux smarts. Here's the breakdown. Super customizable interface. Use the Zorin Appearance tool to switch layouts in seconds. Want the classic Windows taskbar? Done. Prefer a dock like macOS? Easy. Run Windows apps natively. Double-click any .exe file, and Zorin's built-in wine layer handles it. Install Steam games or old software without hassle. Better yet, check the software store for native Linux alternatives first for top performance. Preloaded essentials. Out of the box, you get LibreOffice for docs, Firefox for browsing, a calculator, media players. Everything to hit the ground running. Zorin Connect. Pair your Android phone wirelessly. Share files, reply to texts, or use it as a remote, all secure on your local network. Lightweight options. Revive that dusty PC with Zorin Lite, optimized for low-end hardware. Easy installation and hardware needs. Installing Zorin is beginner-proof. Download the ISO from zorinos.com, make a bootable USB with Rufus or Etcher, and boot from it. Try it live first, no commitment. Minimum specs: CPU, 1 GHz dual-core 64-bit, RAM 2 GB, 1.5 GB for light, storage 20 GB free. Resolution 1024 by 768. It dual boots seamlessly with Windows 2. How it compares to other distros. Zorin versus Linux Mint or Kubuntu? All are Windows friendly, but Zorin wins on Polish. Its layout switcher and app support feel more Windows exact. Mint is stable but less flashy. Kubuntu leans KDE heavy. For pure ease, Zorin edges them out, especially for total newbies. Who should try? Zorin OS. If Windows feels sluggish, privacy invasive, or you're eyeing Linux for speed and security, Zorin is your gateway. It's breathed new life into my old laptops, runs games smoothly via Steam, and my family picked it up in hours. Downsides? Rare app compatibility hiccups, but alternatives abound. Ready to test? Grab it free and comment below. Windows or Linux? Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more Linux tips, drop a like if this helped, and tell me in the comments, what's holding you back from Linux? See you next time.